The new 2025 Maserati Quattroporte is on the way and it's going to be electric and a nightmare to the Tesla Model S. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Now, Maserati has announced the big elephant in the room that by 2027, its entire range will be electric thanks to the platforms and technologies of the Stellantis group. Now, among the models planned, there will be also a new Maserati Quattroporte coming in 2025, and the luxury and performance sedan will represent the flagship of the Italian brand. As we know, the Ghibli should be going away by that year, and the only sedan in the Maserati lineup will be the QP. Now, what could the 2025 QP be like? Well, for now, there's no official images, and from what I know, I cannot say. But the only renderings that do but there are some renderings that try to hypothesize the possible design of the car, and one of these was created in recent days by Futurism Collective on Instagram, who I will share a link to their page down below so you guys can check out more of their work. But they published some images on Instagram for their vision of the Quattroporte of the future. Now, the rendering therefore shows how the future flagship of the Italian car manufacturer could appear, which, as we know, will be based on the Stellantis STLA large platform and should be slightly smaller size than the current model. Again, I told you guys a while back that while the Ghibli is going away, the Quattroporte is also shrinking in size. Now, the 2025 QP will present itself as a 3-volume sedan with a length of approximately 5 meters and an elegant and sporty line. Now, the front features some distinctive Maserati elements on this rendering, such as the logo on the hood and the LED headlights. The side profile shows a sculpted bodywork with pronounced wheel arches and dynamically designed alloy wheels. Now, the rear is characterized by a sloping rear window, a large tailgate, and horizontal light clusters, which recall those of the 2014 Maserati Alfieri concept that we never got, but maybe Ferrari got an aroma. Who's to say? Now, the cabin of the 2025 Quattroporte, well, it's going to be different. I'm going to tell you guys that I can't say much more than that. It's going to be different. And what do I mean by different? Different than what we know from Maserati in a whole. I'll say that much. Now, it's going to be spacious and technological. Digital dashboard, touchscreens, multimedia system, multifunction steering wheel, and enveloping seats. All that stuff, pretty standard. Now, the materials will be high quality because QP, and with attention to detail, and obviously there will be no shortage of driving assistance. You'll also have safety systems, which will always be at the top for Maserati. Now, the powertrains. The 2025 Maserati QP could have a entry-level model, could be an engine as well as electric too. We're not exactly sure if it's going to be like the Folgore lineup where you have an ICE model and the Folgore version, just like the Grecale, Gran Turismo, and the MC20 Folgore coming up. Also Gran Cabrio Folgore lining up with the Gran Cabrio convertible. So it seems like Maserati is doing ICE models and then EV versions of those ICE models, which I applaud 100%. There should be the option of choice. Say Maserati does do the new Quattroporte, it's gonna at least have a 400 horsepower, maybe accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in maybe 5 seconds, reach a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour just for an entry-level version. I would say that would be the least they could do for the Quattroporte. Now, the car could have traction to all 4 wheels via the Q4. You could also have another electric motor acting on the rear axle. Now, this version could reach over 800 horsepower, just like the Gran Turismo Folgore, and perhaps maybe there's a Trofeo version that will therefore be worthy of the Tesla Model S Plaid, taking that on in electric form. Now, the price of the 2025 Quattroporte, well, there's no telling what that's going to be, but expected to be higher than any of the QPs you see out today, given the full redesign. But keep in mind that the new flagship for Maserati will aim to conquer a market share in the premium segment with an innovative and distinctive offer. Now, the car represents a fundamental model for Maserati for another reason too. The future generation will in fact have to replace 2 cars which are currently part of the Trident car manufacturer's range, because again, it's replacing the current Quattroporte and the Ghibli, and the production will take place in the Stellantis plant in Manfredi. Now, that's my take on it. Could Maserati actually take on Tesla and the Model S Plaid? Well, we'll have to see. But what do you guys think about my theory so far and what we should expect in the new QP? Do you think that they're going to make an ICE model and a fully electric Folgeri model? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Check the links down in the description below in case you guys want to further support the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.